Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I'm playing the free-to-play game Planetside 2. Right now I'm an assault, a light assault, so I've got a jetpack so I can just skip over stairs and stuff and fly right into this base. What you probably don't quite see from the scale of this right here, but you will see in a minute, is that this is about a 300-person fight with several factions fighting over this base and the surrounding areas. It's a massive, massive map. This is only maybe 1% of the map that we're fighting on, and there's a couple hundred people right here. This is footage from my very first game of playing, so I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I'm trying to take it nice, slow, steady, conservative, kind of struggling with my assault class here. Not going to do that great, but then I'm going to swap over to sniper class later on and go on my solo recon mission and do much, much better. And you're probably wondering why I'm playing Planetside 2, and if you didn't read the title, that's because it's Planetside for prostate cancer. This is a charity event so that every single time that one of you signs up to play Planetside, which is a free-to-play game, it costs absolutely nothing to hop in and play. I didn't get any special accounts or anything for it, so I had to sign up too. This is my free-to-play gameplay right here. You're going to be donating $3 to the Prostate Cancer Research Foundation. Oh, almost forgot, you do need to use the link down there in the description. That's a referrer link that lets them know where you're coming from and what you're signing up for. So if you use that link, you'll be donating to the Prostate Cancer Research Foundation. If you just go to the website and sign up on your own, you won't be, and that'll be $3 lost. It's a free-to-play game. There's no commission model or anything here, so it costs you absolutely nothing, and it gains the charity absolutely something. Now let's talk about the PCF for a little bit. It's a non-profit that mostly focuses on prostate cancer research, which is treatment, management, prevention, screening, that sort of good stuff, and it's very highly rated on Charity Navigator, which is a good thing. And you're also probably wondering why in the world I just all of a sudden decided to pick prostate cancer and Planetside and lump these two things together. And I don't want you to think about Planetside giving you prostate cancer, because it absolutely won't. That's not how this works. What happened is a company contacted me and offered me sort of a referral deal, where every single time somebody signed up to play Planetside, I would be paid a certain amount of money. In this case, it would be $3, which is the $3 that's going to be going to charity instead. And the budget wasn't too spectacular. It topped out at only like $100 or so, which I know that sounds like I'm being like a big shot and complaining, but that didn't really warrant me spamming you all with a big video. So I talked to him and I negotiated, and I was like, you know, what if I turn this into a charity event? I've been wanting to do a charity for prostate cancer because that's the silent killer among men, especially older men, which about 92% of you are men, and that's very relevant to you. The 8% of you that are ladies, it's going to be relevant to the man of your dreams one of these days, so it does tangentially relate to you. And they said, you know, if I'm doing charity, then they'll up the budget and this sort of stuff. So I've got a much bigger budget here, and every single time you guys sign up to, oh god, I just got hosed, sign up to play Planetside, it's $3 to the Prostate Cancer Research Foundation, and that's how I decided to roll with it. Didn't feel like pocketing this money, felt like I'd put it toward a better use. Now let's talk about Planetside a little bit. This game has a very steep learning curve. This is not a simple game. Right now you're kind of seeing me ground pound out here and trying to find a way into this base. Inside this base there is about 100 to 150-ish people from the, I forget whatever, the red guys that are trying to defend it from us. We're trying to take it. If you take this base, you get so much more ammo, faster supply builds, all this sort of stuff. Every base you take actually affects your army, and that they get some sort of bonus that helps them fight better, and every base you lose that bonus. And this is one of, it looked like 3 or 4 of the bigger bases on the map, and there are also some other people pushing in from the, I believe it's the south, trying to take it. So the red guys are trying to hold it. We're coming in from the east. They got some other people coming in from the south, and you're going to see that when I move over to a different part of the map in a little bit and start sniping. I'm going to run into the other army that's holding on to another little area. So there are hundreds and hundreds of people right now all around this base, most of them in the middle, a lot of them in vehicles. Vehicle combat's a very big thing in this game, but at my low level I don't have any of the qualifications required to start up in a vehicle. I'm only like level 3 or 4 right now. I've been playing it for about an hour before recording this. So here's that guy in the base. He's trying to like hose our guys down, but I'll come up in here and hose him. The sniper role really suited me more than the assault role in this game, just because I don't exactly know what I'm supposed to do as the assault role, and it's very hard. I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of like playing Halo. People don't die quite as quick. They have some time to escape and run away and juke and dive and dodge bullets. So if it takes you 2 seconds to kill somebody and you run into about 20 people, you're just toast. It's not like Call of Duty where you can hold down the trigger and one magazine will kill 8, 9, 10 people. This one, it really takes about, you know, a quarter, maybe to a half a magazine to drop somebody, especially the heavier guys, because they have heavy assault. They're very hard to take down. And there's medics that revive people and give you health and that sort of stuff. It's kind of got like Halo shields. You'll see my shields are going to get knocked off in a little bit, and then I'll go into cover and wait for them to come back and they'll recharge. But once you lose health, your health doesn't come back. So it's kind of like a Halo 1 sort of mechanic here. I don't have a good feel for it from the assault side. There's also a wee bit of lag to it because there are hundreds of people right here, and the lag loads up kind of sort of like Black Ops lag comp. Sometimes you're in a face-to-face combat situation and you know you got your shots off first, but you still die. I'm pretty sure that's some form of lag in this game, or maybe it's just because somebody else is level 70 and I'm level 3 and they have a much better gun than me, and maybe they know what they're doing. So here's the sniper gameplay. I'm going to start doing much better here. The sniper rifles in this game, they have a muzzle velocity. They shoot actual projectiles, so it takes a little bit of time to get there. The feel for it, unfortunately for me, was so much like Battlefield that even though I was shooting sort of a plasma or laser style projectile, I was aiming above their heads expecting bullet drops. So you're going to watch me aim above people's heads on occasion and just expect the laser to drop for some reason, like gravity really affects it very much. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a waypoint way out there on those rocks, and I'm going to work all the way around the right side and try and come in the back of the base. My plan was, and since all of the attention was focused right here on this front central conflict, that I could work my way around the other side, around the other army, and come in through the back of the base and maybe take a substation or something that would let my teammates spawn near me. Yeah, see, I'm going to go over here after I kill that guy. And you'll see this from the map, the absolutely enormous map, and I'm going to pull up if my dude will ever do it. And this is only one tiny little section of the utterly insanely huge map in this game. The funny thing is, if you go to areas where there's no conflict, if you go to places that your team just holds and is okay with, then you'll see that nothing's going on there, and you just have these bases and people are derping around on, you know, dirt bikes and ATVs and stuff and just team killing each other. But you go out here to one of these areas and you've got everything under the sun. Just the scale of these maps puts Battlefield to shame, and it's a pretty fun game too. There's nothing wrong with this game. So if you're into free-to-play, if you're into absolutely like massive action games like MAG, this one will probably float your boat, but just be prepared to suck for a while. Very high learning curve. Sniper rifle does a little bit weak sauce damage at super long ranges, but I'm going to pop a few people around here. I'm going to find some people hiding in the back sniping, or I don't even know what they're doing back here. I don't. See, I just walked past that guy. I didn't notice him until he shot, and then he showed up as a little dot on the map. And come on, look at him, whatever. I'm absolutely going to trash this guy. I don't even know what he's doing. I think he might be sniping, maybe down there. See, up there he is. Yeah, I'm a little bit colorblind, so they don't stand out quite as much for me as they do for some of you. But I like the game, and I just hope that some of you bother to sign up to play. You only have to sign up. You don't even have to download the whole game, though if you're going to bother with the sign up, you might as well download it. It's only like 4 gigabytes. It's not that big. Pretty good. And I'd appreciate it if you do. Hopefully we'll get some money to Prostate Cancer Research Foundation. And this isn't for you for now. Not like I'm expecting, you know, young adults and some teenagers to get prostate cancer. This is for you in the future. You put in a little bit of time, a little bit of money. Now look at this guy. He's just standing there. I don't know what he was planning on doing. And then in the future, maybe some of your research investments will come back on you. If there's much better treatment, prevention, maybe a cure seems highly unlikely for cancer, because cancer is such a complicated disease. There's no such thing as a cure for cancer, because there's about 100 different kinds of cancers and lots of different kind of cures that would be required. But you can definitely increase prevention. You can definitely increase treatment. You can, screening, all this sort of stuff is very important. And let's see what's going on here. Look at this guy. I don't know what they're doing up here on this mountain. Actually, I do know what they're doing. They're getting ready to mount to defend from a different area, and this is the other army. These are the blue guys, or the totally 80s like rock music guys, and I can't get that van because the dude's in the van. I don't even know what this gun does, but I'm just shooting at it. You guys that play Planetside are going to be laughing at me here, but I try to snipe this guy on the gun turret, but I just don't get him. He's got so much bloody health, he doesn't die. I think he's a heavy assault, and I'm not a good sniper, and I don't have the best sniper rifle. I just have the default one, which is kind of the spray sniper rifle and not the one-hit wonder, kind of like the defaults in Battlefield. Look at one guy's just going back to it like nothing's wrong, and I have to leave because the van's shooting at me. That'll make him pretty angry. So come on, what are we gonna get here? Nope, he's shooting at me with machine guns. You gotta run. It's got a melee mechanic, but I've never bothered to melee people. What you're gonna see is me get killed in a little bit. I probably should have bothered to melee, but I just don't have a very good melee sort of feel for it. I'm trying to take a risky path and run around, expose myself to the base, but come up behind these people. And you're going to see that I come up behind them, but I totally goober this up with my hip fire. I thought that I could just hip fire this guy down and then it would work just like the other ones. Nope. Okay, well, maybe I'll get a little closer to him, and nope, his buddy got me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you consider playing Planetside. Drifter out.